Hi there, hello there, today's going to be an incredibly fun day. I've been asked by Funko Europe to do a Pokemon Funko Pop photo shoot for these pops here. I just can't get over how good these Funko Pops are because adorable. We have the 4-inch Pikachu Pop and the 10-inch one. Oh, like, what? It's so good. And then the Bulbasaur. Wow. And then the little ones. I'm just gonna spend my whole day going, ah! The little one's brilliant. I love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is probably one of my favorite Pokemon. I tend to like the grass types. I tend to really like the grass types. The Pikachu Funko Pops are now available at Smith's Toys in the UK and Ireland, and the Bulbasaur Pops are available to pre-order from Smith's, which is amazing. I have spent the past couple of days making a miniature bedroom set, as well as painted backdrops and just collecting a few materials and things. And today I'm finally able to put everything together, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, so shall we get started? For one of the backdrops, I am painting a mountain landscape. I've got my supplies here, and here's my sketch. It just lays out where the mountains go and the lake. The paint I'm using today is just basic craft acrylic paint, which means that it's matte and won't have a gloss effect to it. Since I'm taking photos where light's gonna be on the canvas, I really don't want any shine points. I'm doing a basic blue sky with a little bit of white and green in there. And then I got started on the mountains by just blocking in some basic coloring. Same thing for the lake and the other mountains. I'm just blocking in the color, doing a base coat. Then for the clouds, I'm blocking out where I want those to go, brushing some white paint on top, not really blending at this point. For the blending part, I am using a sponge. This will help it look a bit more natural, and then I'm going back over it with the brush just to kind of clean up the edges. Then we get started on the mountains. And the fun thing about this part is every little layer of detail you add, the more and more it starts to look a bit realistic or a bit more like a mountain landscape. So I'm just going back and forth, adding some white, greens, darker tones, lighter tones, and really just putting them wherever I feel like it. On the right side, I am having some trees that I sponged on. And then for the lake color, I'm just using white for the lake because the sky is very light, and adding some darker blue around the edges of it. Then for the front grass, it's a bit of an odd shape for just a painting, but I'm keeping in mind that this is a backdrop. It's meant to be a backdrop. So this front part, I'm treating more as a platform to have some grass texture and some foreground for where the pops are gonna go. But the main painting is the part with the lake and the mountains up top. Altogether, I like how it turned out. I think it looks fun. I tried to keep the colors a bit more neutral this time, not quite as vibrant as I normally go. I want the pops to stand out more than I want the painting to stand out because they are the highlight. They're what I'm highlighting today. Then we get started on the photo setup. I do have some fake grass I'm putting down. I'm fluffing it here to make it stand up more. I also added some fake grass and flowers for perspective because I want it to show through that the bigger pops are bigger. In the end, I did put it on top of a basket to help the pop again stay in that foreground area. Here's how the first photo turned out. For each pop, I did redo the set, so it would look a bit different. For the Pikachu one, I am adding pine cones. Again, this is to give some size perspective because I'm having to take pictures of both the 10-inch pops and the 4-inch pops. So having something else in the photo like a pine cone or a flower does help give perspective of how big the character is or how small the character is. So here are the pictures of the 10-inch Pikachu pop. And then we add the 4-inch pop in there and you can see again the perspective. I've got a light shining on them. And then when I take pictures of just the small ones now, you can see how the pine cones help give that perspective. And I think they turned out really cute. I did want to take one more photo of the 10-inch Bulbasaur just to give it a bit of less dramatic lighting this time and just show the pop as is. He's so cute, he's so cute. Then I had to vacuum everything up because fake grass just goes everywhere. Now it's time for my favorite set, and this is a little bedroom that I built inside of a light box. I put fairy lights at the top, I made the wood furniture, and I actually custom vinyled the wood on the floor as well. Putting that in there, made a miniature notebook, pencil, TV stand, trash can, posters, clock, sign, and I did make that little chair. As well as a little working lamp using a tea light and a cupcake silicone holder. Again, I have a secret yo-yo in there for perspective. Worked out how I wanted to light it, put the characters in there, and they're so cute. Everything looks so wonderful, I love it. I really like how clean and crisp the photos turned out as well. I chose a colorful chair fabric with some hints of yellow to highlight Pikachu. The clock, the map, and the blue and green sticky note pull colors from the Bulbasaurs. The walls are actually two different tones. The back one is a bluish gray, and the side panels are a yellow darker gray. So when I took the photos, it would give a bit of a contrast. I did keep the room gray in tone though, so that the colorful pops are what you mainly see. You do want to make sure that what you want to stand out is the thing that's standing out, and I think it turned out well. Then we move on to the next photo shoot. I'm actually using the side panel from the light box to help me out here. I have a black background for this. I put some lights down on the table, and then I covered it with cotton. Got some more of my LED fairy lights, put them below the cotton as well, and positioned the characters on top. And I think these photos turned out really cool. I do love doing cotton photos because although I could add lighting effects in Photoshop later, just nothing beats the real thing. I did add lightning though. I did go back and draw in some lightning because I just thought that'd be fun. And this is probably one of my favorite photos of all the pops together. I like how it turned out where I kept the warmer tones around Pikachu, the cooler tones around Bulbasaur, and the lightning coming from Pikachu. It's just a really cool thundercloud. And yeah, overall photography's been fun. And then I get to clean up all of this cotton work. I like how it is when I'm picking up where I'm like da 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 da. This last one I have a yellow back panel and I'm putting a sheer curtain over it. Then I made up a little basket here. I'm covering it with vines and flowers and then I'm putting the Bulbasaur down. Bulbasaur is a grass type Pokemon, so I did want to do a photo shoot that was just lovely and flowery, but they do turn out good. I like how it's family portrait style. Here are the 10-inch Pikachus in the basket. Then I switched it around so the smaller pops are in the basket, and they're so cute. They're like best friends. After that, I cleaned everything up. I do probably enjoy the cleanup time a bit much. I like to clean my painting back. And then when I went over my photos, I realized I didn't get enough of the big pops together. Since the bedroom set was already set up, I went ahead and turned the lights back on, and we took some more photos of the 10-inch ones. And that is how my photo shoot day went. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, I've had a brilliant time today. It's been great. And thank you to Funko Europe for giving me this opportunity. This is how I want to spend my days. I love pops. I'm very excited that the Pokemon pops are now in the UK and Ireland because in our lounge for a long time, I've wanted to convert these shelves into just a completely Pokemon pop themed shelf. So as more pops get released and stuff, I am going to be doing that later as a personal project. Cool. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye! 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 Bye!